Hi everyone, I'm Tootsie. Welcome to joining me today, Cooking in the Kitchen. Today I will be showing you how to make a better than sex cake. And first, you see right in front of you is the devil's food cake. I went ahead and cooked and baked that so that way we can just go ahead and get started. So make sure you get devil's food cake, whether you fix it from scratch or whether you buy from store-bought. It really doesn't matter with this recipe. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to poke holes. And do not worry, because I'm going to have all the ingredients listed in the description box down below. So first thing you want to do is, and remember, you do not want to go too far down. Just enough to be able to put your caramel mixture in so it can seep into the cake. You want to make sure you put enough holes so it can get all through the cake. And as I go along, I'm going to tell you what I used. But like I said, don't worry, it'll be down in the description area. Okay, that should do it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start adding my caramel. And what you want to do is place that all over. And make sure you save some, because you want to be able to finish off the top. You want to be able to have a little so you can be able to sprinkle some. So that's about going to do it for that. And then I take my spatula and I just make sure I get all the corners. See that? Most of it and already and went through the holes that I made. And you want to get it all in there. Okay. Now, my next step is some whipped cream. And what I'm going to do is some people like to use the other cream, but I prefer this. Okay, now what I'm going to do is take my spoon and smoothen this out. And you want to make sure that your cake is definitely cooled off before you start this process. Okay. So now that I have my cream, and the candy that I used was Twix. Twix is my favorite. You can use that crunch that originally comes with this recipe, but with this recipe, I mean, use the candy that you enjoy eating. It really doesn't matter. Just sprinkle the candy over the top there. Make sure you save some. Go back over it. Pat that down. Make sure that all gets up in there. Get that corner. Okay. See what I'm doing here? Just covering it with more cream. Now, I'm going to take more of this, caramel, and just sprinkle that on there. Give it a nice design, little zigzags. Okay. Then with the rest of your candy, you just add that right along. And people, here we have a better than sex cake. The ingredients that I used was devil's food cake, any kind of caramel that you're of your liking, with a can of dense milk, whipped cream, and any choice of your own candy. Just make sure it's crushed up really well so it can be able to spread out throughout the cake. And place this in the refrigerator until everything gets cool, and you'll be ready and all set to go for a nice delicious dessert. Any questions, please feel free to comment below. Make sure you rate and subscribe. Thank you for joining me. I'll be talking to you real soon.